all today.
Hey, Shonda, I love your background.
Now. Look, after watching this series, I didn't realize that I was really missing, the sitcoms where it just centers around your group of friends. I didn't realize how much I felt so deprived from TV lately. And I wanted to know for all of you, what are some of those sitcoms that really made you feel the nostalgia of what it means just to grow with your friends?
For me, Will and Grace. I grew up on Will and Grace. I loved Will and Grace so much as a kid, and just everything about it. All those four actors to me are complete superstars. I would love to be, like a 1/500th as funny as any of them.
Wait a minute, you're funny. Stop it. You're not gonna do that. You are funny.
Thank you, Sharonda.
Yeah, I grew up watching sitcoms. That was literally I'd come home from school, and I think even just before learning English, I was watching The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and Full House, Family Matters, Saved by the Bell. I loved Cheers. I'm watching Seinfeld now. There are just so many great shows that I can't even begin to name them all. But I love a good sitcom.
For sure. I think everybody loves a good sitcom. I'm happy that we are part of the group that are potentially bringing it back. 2.5 Men was an amazing sitcom. I loved Friends, obviously. Big Bang is incredible, and I've seen or read that some people are comparing us to the inverse of Big Bang Theory, which is obviously a huge compliment. So it's nice. I feel like we all love sitcom, and we're happy to be involved.
But the best thing about this series is really the importance of your circle of friends, because not only do they accept you for who you are, but they really help lean in on the best parts of you that you might not have found yourself. And I wanted to know for all of you, who is that tribe for you that you really lean on and really accepts you for who you are and celebrates the perfectness of you?
I definitely think you raised a very good point in the sense that, I think the show Friends was so successful because, friends are the family that you choose. And I think, especially in your 20s or even when you're younger than that, and maybe even throughout your life, I think me personally, my friends probably know more about me than my parents. I absolutely love my parents, but my friends are there to not judge. My friends are there to support. My friends are there to be friends. And so really they see my authentic self. So I think that's what's so special about this show, is the fact that not only are we castmates, we are actual friends. We all love each other. We all love working with each other. And I think you see that on screen throughout the show. So, we just hope the show continues so that we can continue to each other.
Yeah. I'm the only one who came. I'm live in New York. I'm a New Yorker for sure, but I went out to LA to shoot our show and was so embraced by this group of castmates, and I'm so grateful to them because we really did become extremely bonded, and it was like a home away from home for me for 4 months when I was in LA.
We're trying to convince him to move back to LA, but
yeah, we're trying to get you. Don't worry, we're still working on that. No, sweet, we miss you. I think for me, my family keeps me really grounded. And that's my bunch. I've got a really big family. I'm actually in Colombia right now. And, I'll probably celebrate this day afterwards with them. My family is so important to me, but it's also the friends that feel like family. And I do have that really beautiful select bunch in my life that keep me really grounded and, constantly just support me, encourage me, love me, and just give me a wonderful environment to grow. But I did not expect to find that family as well within the cast, which I did. I mean, we love each other so much. We're so sad that we can't be in the same room with each other to, just make each other laugh, and we can count on each other. I know I can pick up the phone and call each and every one of you, for advice, and that's really beautiful. So I not only have that at work, in real life, it's like a whole wonderful mix. It's awesome.
I'm gonna keep hope alive that somehow you can convince Michael to move to LA, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But I'm gonna hold out hope. But I'm just gonna love and light all of your way. Just thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me. I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sharonda. Thank you. So nice to meet you.
Great.
Love and light back to you.
Thanks, Sharonda.
Use weights. How about them you doing today?
Good. I'm a little offended. You're blocking me in the. All right, there we go. You just,
Sorry.
yeah, block Cinthya. That's fine.
Look, first
Dropping
of
to the
all,
boys.
yes to these looks. Okay, I'm loving the looks today.
Thank you very much.
Look great.
Olivia's in Greece. Go ahead. Tell them, Olivia.
I'm in Greece.
Olivia just living her best life right now.
That is correct.
Glowing. She's straight glowing.
Mhm, mhm. Didn't get any sun because I hide, but the Grecian sun has hit me a couple of times. Okay.
And now we're going to be jealous the rest of this interview.
Oh, good.
But one of the first questions I wanted to ask you, the thing I really enjoy about this series is it made me realize how important there are shows just centering on your group of friends, your tribe who celebrates you. And I wanted to know, what were some of those series for you growing up that, you know, just made you smile and laugh and just appreciate those around you?
Oh, it's so funny you say that because my most vivid memories of watching television growing up were the multi-camera format. I think because it was so incredibly hilarious, but so touching. I remember moving houses the day of the Friends finale, and we like rushed to get all the boxes into our house so that we could like plug in the TV and watch Friends. Because I mean, as a child watching that, seeing a group of people love each other so much, even though they're not related. And same goes for my favorite sitcom of all time is Will and Grace. And it was so revolutionary at the time. So to be telling such an amazing story and to be affecting so much change through the lens of multi-camera comedy, I mean, that's what multi-camera comedy does, is it gives us a really palatable way to hear change, see change, and make change happen. So I love it. Those are my favorite memories.
Said. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, I grew up watching Cheers. I grew up watching a lot of TV Land. My favorite show growing up was MASH.
Okay.
Huge Alan Alda fan. But I love the way, growing up, I could just turn on TV after I got home from school or something and watch. I was only allowed to watch like TV Land because that was like the safe channel, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I love the way that, those multicam comedies like Bewitched or I Dream of Jeannie, that the way that they make you feel. And I'm sure both of us feel very grateful to be able to reciprocate that and give that back now. It's lovely.
I appreciate the I Dream of Jeannie and Bewitched inclusion. Thank you.
Mr. Ed,
look,
Gomer Pyle, throw them all in there. It'll be great.
I'm still beefing with my mother because she was supposed to take the Friends finale and she never, I've never let her get past that.
I think it's on the internet now. You can probably.
It's just hard because even when Friends is mentioned and you said finale, it just made me think of how I couldn't watch it when everyone else did. It still hurts.
I got off the plane. I remember hearing that and freaking, like, it was a big deal.
But also too, you know, your friends are the people who accept you for who you are. And they appreciate your imperfections. And I really want to know for you, who is that tribe for you that you really lean on, who just really appreciates you for who you are?
That's such a lovely, heartwarming question.
Amazing question.
Yeah, what a wonderful. I feel very lucky. I grew up in the city that I still live in. I'm in Canada currently, but I grew up in LA. My parents are in LA. My brother is in LA, and it feels very comforting. And my closest friend group is kind of the people I went to high school with. Like those people are still around so solidly. And the friendships I've made in my 20s with the women in my life has been very empowering to me. Having really beautiful female energy and Olivia and Cinthya added to that as well. Like it's so meaningful to have different perspective as a woman, because being a woman is so hard and you need support from every place you can get it. So I'm very grateful for that.
Yeah, for me, it was because I didn't have many friends in high school and I moved to New York City. And I befriended a lot of queer theater misfits. I mean, we were all kids without families in some way or another. For me, it was finding my friends, my tribe within the thing that I love to do. And again, you see that in the show. You know, Michael C. Rosen and I, we have a lot of mutual friends. We come from a very similar community. We immediately connected, and we have this beautiful episode. I mean, throughout the entire series, throughout the first season, you see Jaden's queerness highlighted, but we have one episode in particular where he talks about queer safe spaces, which is incredibly important. We need to see a lot more of that in television. And I mean, that meant a lot to me that our writers and our creatives incorporated that so heavily into the story.
Well, thank you both so much for taking the time to speak with me. I'm just sending love and light your way, and I really hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much.
Oh, we love
thank you,
you for
Sharonda.
having time.